Hello, my name is David Axelbank. I'm here from the mental health charity XYZ to make my presentation, The Information Seeking Behavior, ISB, of Depression and Anxiety Sufferers, DAS, understanding core differences between the information needs of low to moderate sufferers and severe sufferers. The common persistent symptoms of DA are hopelessness, sadness, pessimism, anhedonia, insomnia, changes in appetite, loss of concentration, memory loss, substance abuse issues, physical pain, and suicidal ideation. The National Institute of Mental Health, 2024. While it's common for low to moderate and severe DAS to suffer all of these symptoms, severe sufferers suffer most acutely. Low to moderate sufferers can have jobs and can be in higher education. They may struggle, but they can maintain their situation. Severe sufferers, on the other hand, are a different category. They will be cognitively impaired from the illnesses and will be unlikely to be in either employment or in any sort of meaningful academic studies. Therefore, their needs are very different. On the one hand, a low to moderate sufferer would be in a situation where they could carry on a research project. Severe sufferers most likely would be searching for information on the illnesses. They wouldn't necessarily be carrying on a research project because their entire life would be consumed by their illnesses. Turning to research out there, we look at Campbell et al., who found that children aged 5 to 12, when they search for depression and anxiety, use primarily emotional terms, while older children aged 13 to 26 will use more illness-specific terms during their search. Campbell et al., 2018. A Finnish study by Tana et al. From 2018 looked at Google Trends data to try to determine the time of day, the period of day, when depression and anxiety sufferers were most actively searching for depression-related terms. That period turned out to be 11 p.m. at night to 4 a.m. in the morning, which would correlate with one of the major symptoms of depression and anxiety, insomnia. Another area of consideration is the effect that public disclosures by celebrities of their DA, the effect that that has on widening awareness as well as understanding of the severity and the symptoms of depression. Carpenter and Parrott, 2016. Francis, 2018. Francis looked at the 2016 public disclosure by black hip-hop artist Scott Mescudi, aka Kid Cudi. Francis surveyed young black males aged 18 to 34 to find out what their reaction was to the public disclosure by Kid Cudi. She found that 50% of respondents reported feeling empathy towards Kid Cudi, as well as researching the symptoms of DA. Francis, 2018. This research mirrors research by Carpenter and Parrott, which found, following the suicide of actor Robin Williams, that students at an American university also felt sympathy and researched depression and anxiety online. Carpenter and Parrott, 2018. Their study had the aim of trying to improve mental health public service advice in the media, particularly in the case of such tragedies. Understanding how depression, anxiety sufferers access information is also important. Zhou and Zhang, in their 2017 review, found that overall social media platforms and online forums were the most popular and most effective way for sufferers to access the information. Zhou and Zhang, 2017. Looking at clinical settings, Lekes et al. In their 2024 study found that tablets, such as iPads, were the most effective way for DAS to both find diagnosis and also treatment options. Ultimately, diagnosis and information-seeking behavior on depression and anxiety will lead to a more informed sufferer, as well as potentially beginning to start the recovery process. Lee, 2019. Lee also addresses potentially the biggest barrier that DAS face, which is the symptoms of the illnesses themselves. Lee looks at health consciousness as one of the key ways to start recovery for DAS. And in that sense, negative emotions and self-efficacy can affect the information-seeking behavior of DAS. Lee, 2019. Next, I'll turn to Kuhlthau's 2010 ISP. If you consider, again, low to moderate sufferers, they would benefit from Kuhlthau's ISP because it offers a structured, organized way to approach a research process. Kuhlthau, 2010. Wagner et al. In their 2022 study found that low to moderate DAS can suffer from cognitive impairment. Wagner et al. 2022. So therefore, Kuhlthau's ISP is a very important factor by making the process of research more manageable for DAS. For severe DAS, Bates' berry-picking model probably provides the most realistic way of understanding their information-searching behavior. Bates, 2016. And let me turn to an Instagram post that I saw just 2 days ago. It's by the New York Public Library, and it reads, "Loneliness and isolation are on the rise. The New York Public Library is here for you. Find a list of recommended reads at the link in our bio that shine a light on the importance of strengthening bonds on an individual and societal level." I selected this post not only because it's a positive way to end my presentation, but also because it shows that libraries can play an important role. Thank you for listening to my presentation.